Del unleashes a cloud of radiant spiders in furious retaliation against the hobgoblins for striking down Crutches, while each of the other elves finds themselves confronted by the enemy. Somewhere off the end of the beach, past the signpost, the Crusovians await Adran's signal to begin their approach. Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the Land of the Hunter. It is 4 minutes after dawn on the 113th day of the elves' struggle with the hobgoblins and numerous other enemies. The elves release their magic powers and ply their weapons against the hobgoblins in furious battle. Currently, Del has until round... I did the math on this because you cast it in the last round, round 40. Del has until round 140 as long as he maintains concentration on Spirit Guardians. While he benefits from Varin's cast of Longstrider, Adran is currently carrying his shield and his adamantine scimitar, with Fleetfoot Leaf enhancing his speed, and still concentrating on Stoneskin. Varin holds his longbow of defense, with 59 rounds left on it, with Clear Eye aiding him until round 45, and Forfinty bolstering him against potential death. Which, if you look at Varin's current position, may not be that terribly far off. And his sword has apparently absorbed a devastating cloud of poison. Thía currently holds the Augmentor Rapier and her dagger in hand, with Clear Eye affecting her until round 45, still using Fleetfoot, Forfinty, and Dual Wielder. I think I got everything. Fingers crossed. Oh, one other thing. Crutches has been unconscious and dying for 1 round, and he has 1 failed death save. So, and as a quick side note, if Crutches takes any damage while unconscious, it will count as 2 automatic failed death saves.
Yeah.
Indeed. And we are kicking off round 41. This has covered 3 separate regions of this cliff environment, just as a reminder, over the last multiple weeks. Right, Thía. You find yourself confronted by 1 mostly dead hobgoblin and 1 mostly alive hobgoblin. What would you like to do?
Go through his clothes and look for loose change.
I accept, and take an inspiration point. Unless you already have one.
I don't think so.
Check your character sheet.
Nope, I do.
Oh, too bad.
Oh, but Crutches doesn't have an inspiration point.
True. Thía, are you there? Did you mute your microphone?
That explains why I kept getting cut off. I did forget I was muted.
And I assign you an epic facepalm moment.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, Thía.
Now that you can actually hear me, it's not just talking over me. Thea's going to take a quick look over at Varin to try and gauge if he looks like he's desperate and trying to get out of his situation or not.
Varin kind of has a wry grin on his face, kind of like, okay, I can handle this. Hopefully.
Alright, I'm going to try something wacky.
Okay, wacky is acceptable.
I'm going to move quickly up here. And what I want to try to do is, I want to use my action to try and force this hobgoblin onto the catapult.
Question.
Oh,
are you using your bonus? Ow.
Sorry, actually, one other thing I meant to do before I moved. Does the catapult look like it's like wound up and ready to launch, or is it loose?
So this was actually something mentioned, and I don't blame you for forgetting. A couple of weeks ago, the order and Thía didn't hear it, since it was given to Hobgoblin. But the order was given to prepare this war engine for use. So it is not only wound, it is loaded. Now, before you continue, Thía, will you use a bonus action to disengage?
My intent was to skip the disengagement, basically try to get up here, shove the hobgoblin onto the spoon of the catapult, and then use my bonus action to trigger it and launch it into the water.
So that will trigger 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get those handled first before we resolve your proposed wacky plan.
Okay.
Okay, so they do get advantage on their attacks against you. So first attack of opportunity with advantage. So 2 swing. So I'm going to hit the button twice. But the higher the results. Okay, so we're going to go with 23 for 5. And based on our reading of Uncanny Dodge, you can attempt to dodge that, to have it or not. And you do have to choose based on the moment of the weapon contact.
I'll wait to see when that extra, because these guys often come along with extra damage later. I'll wait to save my reaction. Uncanny Dodge.
Actually, that's
that.
a good point. Let's roll the extra damage. So that 5 becomes 15.
Okay, I'll use my Uncanny Dodge.
Okay, you reduce that by 8 points. Technically 7.5, but because you're a character player, we round up. The second hobgoblin that you're going to leave behind, that mostly dead one, right there. Wait, there you go. There it goes. What was that?
That was me being stupid.
Noted. He's going to make an attack of opportunity against you, Thía, but not at advantage because you're not within 5 feet of one of his allies. And he gets a nat 1. So that something clanking sound was the sound of his mace hitting against sand. You're welcome. Alright, Thía, you wish to... So you've got 2 weapons in hand.
Yeah, I will use my interaction to store them.
Noted. Please check the +1 to your armor class off. Please, let me think here. You're going to try and, let's say, judo flip this hobgoblin off the sandy ground into the air and slam him onto the loaded, I don't know what it's called actually, the loaded spoon of the war engine? I think that's what it's called.
I'm not sure if that's
please
the accurate
give me,
but...
I don't know either, but we'll go with it. Please give me an athletics check. And it's going to be contested by either his athletics or his acrobatics. You can use an inspiration point if you have one to gain advantage on this athletics check.
Yeah, I'll go and throw my inspiration on.
Alright.
Yeah, well,
That's
didn't need it,
probably a really good choice. What now?
So I don't think I would have needed it, but it's definitely going to help.
Well, let's see what he's got. Well, so you rush up to him, slipping your weapons back into their sheaths. He blinks as he did not expect you to suddenly appear right in front of him. You kick his feet out from beneath him, and while he's hovering in mid-air, almost parallel to the ground, you grab onto his hair, a bit of his nose maybe, and some of his armor, and with a twist of your body, flip him up, over, and slam him Hulk versus Loki style onto the loaded catapult, or excuse me, loaded war engine.
And then, yeah, I'd like to use my bonus action to trigger it and shoot him.
Utilizing your fast hands ability.
Yep.
Okay then. So I have to pull up a character sheet. Well, a quasi-character sheet. Give me 1 second. Thank you. Alright. Because here's the thing, it's not just going to launch him, it's going to launch him and the boulder that he's sitting laying on. Alright. You're not aimed, so the thing is that it's not aimed, so you're just going to be launching.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's
Thía.
pointed roughly in the direction that it shows on the map, just straight out to the water.
Yes. Please roll me 1d20 plus 5. Well, it does successfully launch. Now please roll me 5 Delta 10.
Is that a damage?
There's a massive crashing sound as the long arm of this origin shoots upward and slams against the blocking beam, and the screaming hobgoblin and the boulder go flying out 200 feet over the water.
I thought I missed my chance to do that last game. I was trying to do that for a while, but...
And the boulder does come down on top of its passenger between it and the water, dealing it 21 points of bludgeoning damage. Back now, I can grab the hobgoblin. There we go. And the hobgoblin had only 11 points of health left, and just 21. He's eradicated. Haste. You know what? I'm actually really glad you went with that. Yeah.
I mean, I did not get a chance to set him on fire like I wanted to, but hopefully that'll do something.
And now, and just looking at this, I mean, it's a rather heavily damaged origin, but just looking at this, it's fairly easy to grasp that this thing has to be wound up, loaded, and aimed before it can be used again. It all looks rather complicated, so you feel fairly confident that this thing is, at least for the moment, not in action. Anything else for you?
For the mine.
You've used 20 of 45 feet. You have 25 feet remaining of movement.
I'm gonna move in here towards Dell and call it good.
Okay, and Adran, you were going to make a comment just something along the lines?
No.
Alrighty. In which case, we move to Varin, who watches as this hobgoblin and boulder combo is launched up into the air, and he's just kind of like, huh, who knew? Flying hobgoblins.
They fly now? They fly now.
I am not giving you an inspiration point for this line.
Sorry, that was the first thing that came to mind when you just said that. I'm like, he's not gonna like this.
Nope, but I accept the line in its applicability. Alright, so Varin, having been briefly distracted by a flying, screaming hobgoblin, turns and looks at all these hobgoblins around him. Well, on the plus side, with so many targets to go for, I can hardly miss. And I'm going to target all of them. I'm going to zoom in here. Alright, so that's going one on top of the wall. Noted. And I'm going to target those two up there to the north as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 shots. Do I have enough arrows? I have enough arrows. But it's going to leave me with 3 left in my last quiver.
Surprised you have that many.
No, right. Well, I did use I did for a little bit use Swift Quiver.
Yeah.
Alright, so I do have Cure Eye on me, so it's going to take away the disadvantage and give me advantage, cancels out to normal. Let's see. I'm going to start with the 2 most wounded to the north, to the south of me.
Look, up in the sky. Is that a swarm? Is that a nest of bugs?
Is that a flying hobgoblin?
Cloud?
It's about to be a lot of hobgoblins. Or no, sorry, it's about to be a lot of arrows. Rain of arrows. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take Sharpshooter off for these shots, because I do... Looking at all these hobgoblins and remembering that they can all deal a lot of damage at once, I do want to make sure I hit for these. Alright, I already took away the arrows. First shot. First 2 shots, sorry. 1, 2. 23 and 28. Both of those are going to hit. The first shot for 7 on a guy who had 1 point of life left. Second guy hits for 28, or sorry, hits for 11 points of damage. So both of those guys are dead now. And now Varin has an escape route. This button. And they drop to the sandy beach. Ta-da! Okay. So that's done. I'm going to just kind of move along. I'm going to shoot at this guy with Sharpshooter and Colossus Slayer. Because now I have an escape route, I can be a little bit more chancy with my shots. Let's see how this goes. 23 minus 5 is 18 to hit. That's going to hit. 10 from Sharpshooter, 4 from Colossus Slayer, and 6 from the arrow. For a total of 20 points of damage. Not quite death. He still lives. Taking Colossus Slayer off. There you are. Alright, moving right along to the top right corner. $16 minus 5 is 11 to hit. Let's check. Well, what do you know? That hit. 10 from Sharpshooter, 13 from the arrow. That's 23 points of damage. Not death, but close. And now his buddy to the north of me. Come on, shrink. There you go. 26 minus 5, 21. Excuse me. 10 from Sharpshooter, 9 from the arrow, 19 damage. Not quite death. I'm wounding them, I'm just not killing a lot of them. Next guy in line. Is that a crit? Nope. Ooh, yep, it's a crit. Oh, bummer. Okay, so that's gonna hit. 10 from Sharpshooter, 11 from the arrow, and then 8 from the crit, so 29 points of damage. Not that token. That token. That hobgoblin is quite very dead. Yeah, and go there. There we go. Okay, so now I've got 2 escape routes. Cool. These 2 to the top left. The first shot hits, the second shot hits. 10 from Sharpshooter, and 7 for 17, 10 from Sharpshooter, and 11, so that's 21. Goodness gracious. Get this guy, come on. 17, and 21. Very dead. Both of them.
As well they
should.
should.
For a moment there, as well they should be, indeed. You know, for a moment there, I was pretty worried. Now I've got 2 escape routes. I'm feeling less worried, except for the whole, attacks of opportunity thing. That part does still have me worried. So they're dead. I'm going to target those 2 up there to the north. Whoops. Get my character sheet over here. Now open it. Ta-da. Oh. Nat 1 is a miss. I'm going to say that misses this guy right here. 25 minus 5 is a hit for 20 damage and death. Because he had a whopping 3 hit points left.
Ooh.
Ouch. There's just this cloud of arrows rising into the sky. and Hobgoblin's dying as they all come crashing down. Alright, starting with the guy immediately to my west of me. To my left. Yes, that hits. That's a 24 to hit for a total of 16 damage, 10 from Sharpshooter. I beg pardon, 6 from the arrow. So that extends a little bit of 4 damage to the next fellow, who is my next target. Prepare to die. And die he does. 23 minus 5, 18 to hit, and 18 damage. And he had 8 hit points.
Oof.
So that's going to carry the arrow through to the next guy behind him for the remaining 10, who is still alive, but only just. And look, he's my next target. And that's a 13 to hit, 10 from Sharpshooter, 8 from the arrow. Select the token, see the health bar. And that removes his 2 final hit points and thus death.
Yeah.
3 shots, 3 deaths. All in a line. Whack, whack, whack.
Can we shoot for 4?
Let's find out as soon as I get these guys off the screen. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Select this guy, select this guy. And move to... Ah, it worked. Perfecto. Alright, bottom left corner and the final guy that's right next to me. Although I'm looking at this and this does mean that this is still going to trigger like 3 different attacks of opportunity. That's awesome. Okay, so that nat 1, I'm just gonna say that's gonna miss the guy on the wall over there. But the 24 minus 5 is 19 to hit, and that does hit for 18 damage, 10 from sharpshooter and 8 from the arrow. Alrighty. Well, that was awesome. That was the wrong way. There we go. Do I chance running away from these guys? Or do I stand there and let them all swing at me? Because if I run, they're all gonna swing at me. Chancey.
It's be about the same either way.
I know, right?
Provoke extra attacks.
Well, if I run and they miss, then they won't get on their turn. They won't get multi-attack on me. Because each of them has like 2 attacks on their turn. So do I chance 8 attacks or do I chance 2 attacks? Or sorry, 4 attacks. You know what? Varin's gonna risk running for it. They all get advantage on attacking me. What is my armor class? That's something that should probably be good to know. 23. Okay, so the first guy is going to swing at me with advantage. Please don't hit me. 21 is a miss. Ooh. Thank you for not hitting. Second nearly dead guy with advantage. That's a miss. Third guy with advantage. That's a miss. Fourth and final guy with advantage. I was holding my breath desperately and hoping / fearfully anticipating a nat 20, and all 4 of them missed me.
Yay.
So Varin's just like, okay, I'm alive, and I'm running. Because I am very much hurt. Compared to the kind of damage these guys can do. And, oh, nope, wait. It's 45 feet, what is my movement? Okay, 45, I have 10 more feet. No. Yeah, 10 more feet.
You said you are very much hurt?
Compared to the amount of damage they can do, and when I'm surrounded by 4 of them. Ooh, you know what? Varin's going to do one other thing with his turn. Bonus action, because I'm down to 3 arrows. I'm going to cast my last 5th level spell slot. Swift Quiver. And we move right along to whoever this fellow is. As soon as I mark concentration on my token. There we go. Alrighty, where is this fellow?
Somewhere on the map.
I should hope so. Oh hey, he's one of the guys that I missed. This guy right here. He's going to turn and give chase. Sorry?
So I think he's feeling very lonely right now.
Oh yes. Come on. There we go. And he has to use his action to dash. Hooray. Alright, Adran! It is your turn, sir.
I've been trying to figure out who I should kill first. Or maybe I could just continue wounding.
I mean, mean, that's an option.
I am trying to get to the beach, and these people are keeping me from getting to the beach and getting a suntan. No.
How rude of them. All the best spots at the beach are always taken by the time you get there.
I know, and I got a bunch of protesters over here. So, you know what? I'm just going to have to get rid of them.
That makes sense. I accept.
Okay. Here's my scimitar. This one will determine who I'm actually trying to hit. Okay, I'm trying to hit this guy over here.
18 to hit is a hit for 8 damage.
Okay.
Not quite dead enough for any saving throws, but
he is pretty bloody.
Definitely hurt.
Okay, next one. I think I'll go to the guy that is on my east.
Okay.
Because he looks very healthy, and I don't like healthy hobgoblins.
Neither do I. They're very rude. Okay, 19 will hit again for 11 slashing damage. Nice shot. Nice swing.
Very nice. And you know what? The guy just above him to my northeast, he's also looking very healthy. So I think I'm just going to make him a little unhealthy.
Let's see. Oh, I was hoping for a crit. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Ah.
Shocker, that hits.
I just went straight up the line. I went 18, 19, 20 on that.
Alrighty then. Anything else for you, sir?
Well, let's see. I'm down a little bit. You know what? I might as well hit my second win with bonus action.
Yeah. Catch your breath.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Second
Should be
wind.
1d10 plus 19.
Here we go.
Okay. You regain 20 hit points.
Wow.
That's the lowest possible roll you could have gotten.
That is sad, but still good.
I was gonna give it a compliment. Like, that's the lowest you could have gotten. It's 20 points. It's the lowest you can get. That's not bad, honestly.
Yeah, like I said,
anything
it's sad, but not bad.
Right? Anything else for you, Adran?
I think that's gonna do it.
You could run and trigger only one attack of opportunity.
You know, that's true. I could. Let's.
And that would get you into a potential position.
All right, so 5, 10 puts me there.
Okay, that will trigger an attack of opportunity at advantage.
All right.
Only the one. Well, with advantage, I get 16 or 16. Neither of which matter.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm kind of like not even paying attention simply because my character is running.
Right? He swings and realizes that by the time he swung, all he could catch was a cloud of sand that looks vaguely like you.
All right, so I move 10, and then 1, 2, 3. That's 15. So that's 25. I have another 25 more feet. 5, 10, 15. 20, 25. There we go. That's as far as I can go.
At this position, Adran,
Yeah.
as you look out into the water, right here you see a signpost. Written on it in Goblin are the words, "No swimming allowed."
It's probably because they've got a couple of bullet tanks in there or something.
Bullet tanks?
Oh, those bullet sharks, whatever those things are called.
Bull sharks?
Yeah, those things too.
Noted. Alright, we move down to the hobgoblins menacing Dell, who, because they're starting their turn in a upcast Spirit Guardian's aura, are about to have a very bad day.
Oh. Thank you.
I have it marked on Dell's character sheet. 5th level Spirit Guardians.
Yes, thank you. I forgot that detail.
I thought that would make it a little bit more helpful. Wisdom saving throws, go.
Spirits are angry.
Well, one succeeds. For all the good that's gonna do him, roll the damage.
Was it 5d8, right? Yeah, 5d8.
5 delta 8 radiant damage. A swarm of glowing radiant spiders crawls up each of them, ravaging at their necks as they swarm up, cover their faces, and slide into their open, screaming mouths. They die in a grotesque fashion, in other words, including the one that that succeeded his save. Let me mark them and get them out of the way.
The spirits are not satisfied with your efforts.
Apparently.
I'm gonna use my Staff of Healing and cast Mask Cure Wounds.
Alrighty.
Wave of my staff. The chant. I think I chant. Yeah, it's verbal. Cool.
Nice. And so that is Mass Cure Wounds granting 11 hit points?
Yes, but it should be adding my spellcasting modifier in there, which I don't know that it did.
It did.
No,
You
it
rolled
did.
2 ones.
Ow, that's just...
Ouch.
That's just
1, 1, 4, and 5.
But that'll be
Alright,
going
so
towards... Actually,
Go ahead.
They choose a point, 30 feet. Oh, Agent already left me. Never mind. That's just gonna hit Thía and Crutches.
Alright, so Thía and Crutches both gain 11 hit points, and Crutches is conscious but prone. I'll take care of Crutches. Resetting his death save counter. And save. Ta-da! Alright, anything else for you, Del? You are still technically riding Crutches.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have any movement, does he?
He's conscious,
Or-
so you can have him stand up. It'll just cost him half of his movement, and because he's back to consciousness. It's like any other character in D&D. If you want him to move somewhere, though, I would recommend disengaging. Wait, no, not disengaging. I would recommend dashing. If you want to go anywhere.
You know, I think I'll
You
just
could
stay.
have him dodge.
Yeah, I'll just have him take the dodge action. I'll just stay where I am for the moment.
Noted. Thank you, sir. There. Crutches is now marked as dodging. Alright, nicely done, sir. Anything else for your turn, or is that it?
That's it.
In which case, we'll move to this fellow, wherever he is. Oh, he's one of the hobgoblins I just shot recently. I think. Yes, there he is. And he's going to, shocker, give chase to Varin. He's going to have to dash. I say have to dash, but to be fair, he does get all the way to Varin. Oh dear. Alright, moving to this hobgoblin on this side of the map. He is not in the area of death that is known as Spirit Guardians. So he's going to take a shot at... One of you, please roll me 1 Delta 3. Thank you. Gonna take a shot at Crutches. at disadvantage because of the wind and dodging. Getting a 9 and not hitting. Aww. Although I imagine Adran is far up to the north of this guy going, phew! Alright, where is this fellow?
Try and keep the giant spider alive.
Yes, says Adran. Alright, so this next hobgoblin is not in the death aura. We're just gonna start calling Spirit Guardians the Death Aura. That just makes more sense to me. This guy's going to dash. Wow. Just look at all the dead hobgoblins in this general area. Wow. Alright, this guy is starting his turn in the Death Aura. Let's see how he does. Not fantastic. 5 Delta 8, please.
Spiders are hungry.
There's a wet, screaming, ripping, slurping noise as he takes 26 radiant damage.
I waited where I was just for him.
Just for him. You're like, I just want to clean up that one last square. There we go, all clean, yay! Alright, this guy's not in the Death Aura, so he's gonna run away from the Death Aura because it's scary. What?
I realized I probably should have had, oh no, I couldn't have. I was thinking I should have had crutches ready in action to move after that guy dies, but I probably couldn't have because it would have required Dell's action.
Yeah. Look at that, 60 feet of movement. They're so fast when they dash.
Does that cause them damage or jumping down?
They're not jumping. They're following like a little slope here.
Oh, okay.
If they were jumping, then yes. Which is why they're not jumping.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright, and then it's Crutch's turn, who's dodging and being ridden and controlled. Where's this guy? Okay, this guy is actually going to climb down the wall, which costs him 20 feet of movement. And then 25, 30. And now dash for 30. They're all like, that cloud of glowing spiders looks dangerous and unhealthy. We're running. Although, in retrospect, heading towards the guy who just made a storm of arrows appear might seem not all that much more attractive. Where's this guy? He's on the wall, so he's going to climb down for 20. There he goes. 25, 30. Eventually. So maybe somewhat sort of. And then dash for 30.
Where are you guys going? My spider ghosts are hungry!
Oh, okay, fine. Del can have an inspiration point.
I'll pass it on to Thía.
Noted. Climbing down for 20. $25, 30. Ending here. There we go. And dashing for 30. Which is all lining up again. Rude. I just got away from the... Didn't we just leave this party? This guy's going to come up here for 10 feet, climb down for 20, so he gets to here.
If you don't have an inspiration point, I give you one because of that comment.
Haha, and I don't, so I'll take it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
If I can, there we go. My mouse button is uncooperative. Alright. This guy climbed down for a total of 30 feet. Now he's going to dash for 30. I started to say one thing, and then I suddenly thought of that line. I'm like, nope, I've got to quote it. Ow, my wrist. Okay, that's 30. Good. They're all giving chase. This guy's gonna go here, 5, 10. Climb down for 20. That totals 30, so he's gonna dash. Almost got the hiccups. Most unfortunate.
Most unfortunate.
Alright, those stars, yeah, that's scrolling up so I can actually see these tokens. There they are. You know, these guys are going to... Yeah, they're going to go after Varin. Come on, go. There we go. Good little minion token. Good little minion token. Dashing for 30. And Adran left his microphone on. This guy is right there. He is.
What did you make it that far around?
I have 55 feet of movement between Longstrider and Fleetfoot.
Huh.
You left your microphone on, sir.
Yeah.
I hear little voices in the background too.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute. So.
Okay.
I hope everyone's doing well.
You just muted too. There we go. Aww. Okay, now we go back to the hobgoblins that were menacing Adran. Which are... There we go. He's going to use his bonus action to dash after you, sir. And because he did so, he's also going to attack you. Waha! He attacks you 2 times with his sword. Getting a 10 and a 23. Both of which miss. You and your insane armor class, you're welcome to that, by the way. Okay, there he is. Let's see if he can get to you. I'm gonna guess no. Yep, he can only get to here. So he's going to hurl a javelin at you. At normal. Oh no, you're so worried because I get a 9. Which is very unthreatening. Alright. Hobgoblins. Yawn. Okay, this guy's going to dash to... Come on. Gotta scroll. There we go. So, Adran, this hobgoblin's going to come running up to here, skidding and slipping and sliding to avoid going into the water. so would like to push him in. Well, your turn is going to come up soon. Maybe, possibly, potentially soon. To here. Then to here. Dashing to get there. Okay. This guy is screaming in fury at the way you just treated his hobgoblin brother in Thía. This hobgoblin is going to chase after you. This is where the fun begins. So he's going to... I'm going to have him stop here. He is going to throw a javelin at you, Thía, at disadvantage while he continues running towards you.
How dare he? Come to my ground.
Get an 18 versus Thía.
That misses.
Yeah. And then he steps into the dangerous area because he doesn't have much sense. And I get an 11 versus 19. Rolling 5 Delta 8 Radiant. Thank you. 18 damage and death.
Hold on.
So he steps in. Ow. 12 and 6, 18.
Something didn't work right.
I agree. Somehow you caused him to roll 1 Delta 8 times 2.
You mind if I just do a re-roll? I don't know what
I mean, you can if you want, but technically speaking, it rolled correctly.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, it rolled 5 Delta 8.
Okay. Something weird, yeah.
And it dealt him 18 points of damage and death. So he throws a javelin, comes running into the aura, and one of the spiders leaps through the air, through his brain, and he drops. Thus removing himself from consideration for future rewards and military recognition. And this guy's going to start his turn in the aura. Thank you, sir. I get a 2. Alright, 5 Delta 8 radiant damage. Thank you. Okay, 12 points of damage to a person who had 8 hit points. So he does not start his turn anymore. Or rather, he doesn't continue. And goodbye. Right. Top of the round. Round 42. Whew. 3 more rounds on Curie, Thía, for both you and Varin. Thía, it is your turn.
Thea's gonna kind of quickly climb up this wall.
Using second story work. Costs you only 10 feet of movement.
And then I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna interaction draw out my sword and dagger, and I'm gonna attack the archer.
Oh dear. Using your dual wielder feat to gain +1 and also to pull out both weapons at the same time. Let's see it. You are attacking at advantage, sneak attack if you hit.
I think it's a hobgoblin that missed a turn.
No.
This guy that seems to be alive right here?
You know, it might have actually.
Because I was kind of waiting for him to, suffer at some point.
He did miss a turn, so let me quickly get your... Go ahead and roll me the 5 Delta 8, because he's going to take half damage even if he succeeds. He does not succeed, he takes 25 points of damage and dies.
Lower one.
Wrong one. Wrong one. This one. Alright, so he takes 25 points of damage and dies.
Okay. That seems more like what Thía expected to find up there. And she will attack the remaining one.
Excellent. Go for it. With advantage, sneak attack if you hit.
Yeah, having used interaction to draw out sword and dagger again.
Perfecto. Yes. I'm gonna say he dies before I even see the damage. Okay, so it's 33 points of damage from sneak attack, 8 from your rapier, for a total of 41 points of damage. That guy had 16. There's a chunk of stone that's gone missing from the wall top.
So
That
I
was
believe that
behind
is
him.
10, 15, 20. Well, climb. Ooh, can't climb.
No, you can't climb. You would have to stow both your weapons in order to climb. You can start working your way. Hang on.
Is how much? How? I'll take the
You can
risk.
start working your way this way.
No, because I want to get next to this guy. So I think what I'll do is I'll basically take the risk and I'll jump down.
Okay. In that case, please roll me 1 delta 10. I'm sorry, 1 delta 10. 1 delta 6 for bludgeoning damage. You're going to take 3 points of damage, Thea.
Okay.
And you cannot uncanny dodge that.
I'm gonna run over here next to this guy. Because if he goes anywhere, he's going to suck.
Or potentially die. In which case, anything else for you, Thea?
That
Because
was it for
you
Thea.
could bonus action. You could bonus action attack. You just won't get sneak attack.
No, what I'll do is I'll. Wait, I can't bonus action dodge. Okay,
No,
sure.
you cannot.
I'll bonus action attack.
That makes sense.
I always think I can bonus
Except
action dodge. I get that confused with the disengage.
No worries. I used to do it too. $25 will hit. Give me the damage, but don't forget to take away sneak attack and add the minus 5 modifier.
I remember the sneak attack, almost forgot the -5.
So you rolled max damage on that dagger, for a total of 4 damage to that guy. Watch that health bar. Ta-da! You pinked him.
Dare you to flee, fool.
Alright, we move to Varin, who, for a brief moment, was like, okay, I'm away from all the bad guys, and now finds himself once again surrounded by all the bad guys. Alright. Let's get this over here. Because I feel like I'm going to need this here. And nope, that's not good enough. Like so. So that's it. I should probably zoom in a little bit so I can count a little better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to use my action to volley. I am concentrating on Swift Quiver, so I don't use any arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to target... Let's see, which one looks the most dead? I think it's this guy here. So I'll put Colossus Slayer on that guy. I'm just going to resolve that attack real quick. Colossus Slayer. No arrows expended, thank you. 17 minus 5 is 12 to hit. 10 from Sharpshooter, 1 from Colossus Slayer, 6 from the arrow for a total of 17 damage. And thus death. So that guy's out of the way. Technically. I mean, he wasn't in the way to begin with, but oh well. Colossus Slayer off. Alright. 1, 2, 3. You have a comment, sir?
Nope, it just...
I thought
It's been quiet, so I'm taking off.
Alright, 31 minus 5 to hit. That's going to hit. Pretty much guaranteed. So that's going to hit this guy to the north. 10 from Sharpshooter, 9 from the arrow, so that's 19 damage. Ow. And thus, a hobgoblin sings his last breath.
Tune.
And dies. Tune, thank you. My brain went utterly blank on me.
I've been
Alright, 15 minus 5. Yeah, right. 15 minus 5 is 10 to hit, which is a glancing blow for half damage. 10 from Sharpshooter, 9 from the arrow for a total of 19. So I'm going to deal him 10 points of damage and thus death because he had 3 hit points. That's a problem removed. 19. Hooray! And 26 minus 5 is 21 to hit. And another 19, 10 from the sharpshooter, 9 from the arrow, and thus death.
I'm noticing a trend
arrows...
here.
I mean,
when I volley,
pattern here.
hobgoblins die. Alright, 2 more attacks with my swift quiver. Or sorry, with my volley.
Which is nicknamed Swift Quiver.
Oh, that one, that missed. Womp womp. 16 minus 5 is 11, so that's going to be 10 from the sharpshooter, 12 from the arrow, so that's a total of 22 damage. And there's suddenly a lot less hobgoblins around me. Come on. There we go. And go away.
And you don't have to watch on this one.
Come again?
And you don't have to watch your step with this one either.
Well, I mean, I do actually, because there is still 1 hobgoblin left. So now, thanks to Swift Quiver, I'm going to use my bonus action and attack 2 more times. Starting with the guy that's right next to me. Does that make sense? Oh! You know, for a brief second there, he thought he was okay. And then he died. 22 to hit, 10 from sharpshooter, 11 from the arrow, 21 points of damage. Real quick. Oh goodness, that's kind of ugly. He had 2 hit points.
I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I guess she'll die.
Yes. Alright, so I have 1 more shot from my swift quiver. I'm going to target that badly wounded one right there. He also has a rank of insignia, so he seems somewhat sort of important. You get a fit, that's 10 to hit. Does that hit? That does not hit. Womp womp. Is there a hobgoblin in line? There is not. Okay, so that does completely miss. Well, that was a few good shots. See ya. I'm getting really tired of them surrounding me, so Varin's going to go here, where there's something of a wall to his back. Cool. Adran, we move to you, sir. You're sort of, slightly surrounded. What would you like to do? Adran, you're muted.
I know. I muted it on purpose so that I would not bother your, the sound quality.
Ah, much appreciated. Thank you, sir.
So, well, I'm gonna let that one guy bleed out just a little bit more because I think the grass still needs growing over here. Well,
what grass?
Exactly.
Ah, gotcha. Yes, you're right. Then it doesn't need desperate growth. Continue.
Then I guess I'll just start off with never eat soggy waffles. Let's start with the north.
Fair enough. I should scroll over to this screen. Yes, I accept that as a hit for 9 damage.
I'm beginning to see a pattern here.
Are you gonna get a 19 on your next attack? Let's find out.
I sure hope so. And nothing else, I'm going to guess that it's going to be a 17.
Let's see it.
I'm going to be hitting the hobgoblin on my east.
Noted. He stands ready to accept your blow.
He will accept my stab of the mighty elephant.
No, he will accept your slash of the mighty scimitar.
Ooh,
for 8 damage. 32 hit. Nice swing.
Wow. That was definitely made contact there.
Oh yeah, and way more off your bet of 17.
And then I'm going to hit the guy south of me.
Noted. Oh goodness. 19 to hit
Hey.
for 11 damage.
At least I'm staying
And a
consistent.
I mean, you are hitting, 3 times, 3 times, 3 times.
Oh, I killed him?
And he
Oh,
dies. Yep.
I thought
I
he had
said
more.
death. I said death. Did you not hear me?
No, I got slightly distracted from my wife giving me little bags of popcorn.
Okay, now I'm jealous. Hi.
Oh, well, yeah, with
Hey, Ricky.
11 slashing damage.
Yaw.
I thought it was 8.
No. You're looking at the wrong attack. Alright, so that was 3 attacks with your attack action. Anything else for you, Adran?
I wish I had an action surge so then I could just, clean up a little bit here.
Do you have an action surge?
I don't think so. Nope, I'm all out of action surges. I mean, maybe next round I could take another Pearl Marble, but that would put me at 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, do you want that?
No.
Valid. Alright, then we move to Del. Del, it does seem like you are rather absent of hobgoblins.
For the moment. I think I'm going to heal Crutches up to a trot. I'll have him take dash action.
Noted. For a second I thought you said heal as in H-E-A-L, and I thought, wait, does he mean H-E-E-L? The heel of a boot?
Then I'm gonna move Crutches up there. I'm gonna hop off Crutches. And if I can move.
That will cost half of your movement speed.
I don't know if you want me to move 15 feet from where Dell is on the corner of Crutches, or just 15 feet away from Crutches.
15 feet away from crutches.
Cool.
Keep it simple.
I'm gonna move him there. And say, come to me, evil goblins. I have friends for you to meet. And I will use my action to take dodge action.
Noted. Del is dodging.
My spider senses tingle.
Theirs soon won't be. Alright, let me scroll down a little on my other screen and zoom in so I can see who all is going to be affected, because this is about to be quite gory for them.
Sure, if it's...
Okay, so that guy's gonna... That guy... No. Okay, hang on a second. Let's do this a little easier. Adran, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please roll me 5 d20s.
Let's see, there's D20. Here are 5 D20s coming at you.
And they get no add to this roll. Okay, so 1 is a success. 1 is not. Or sorry, 1 is a success, 4 are not.
Okay.
Alright, thank you, Adran. I know that guy. Let me find his character sheet.
This guy's second.
Close that one, actually. Sorry?
This guy's the second one.
Okay. Stand by 1.
I just mean the second one's gonna be the D20.
Gotcha. Alright, so that guy's a fail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Del, please roll me 5 Delta 8 radiant damage. Noting that this guy is the one who succeeded.
You're a decent roll.
24, so he's going to take 12 points of damage. Close that. Come on, close.
And the little Crutches ghosts go crazy.
Right. And he dies. The rest are going to take 24 points of damage each. So that guy dies. And why is this not happening? There we go. That guy dies. And that guy dies. And I'm sensing a trend here. That guy dies. His head basically explodes.
Wow.
And so yeah, all these guys die at the start of the turns for whatever that can matter, for whatever that counts for.
And Dill's just gonna turn to this last hobgoblin to the south of him and say, "Please come say."
Yeah, okay, I like the line, but unfortunately you spoke so deeply I could not actually comprehend the words you said.
Oh, he's just taunting him, basically saying, "Please come hither."
Gotcha. Okay. Come on. Mark. Token. Select. Select. There we go.
Come join your friends in the feast of the ghosts.
Right. So that guy goes. Those two go bye bye, and these four.
Well, that just got dark.
Despite them being radiant spiders, go figure. Alright, so that happened. Now where am I?
Next, I want that guy's eye. No, really, I want his eye.
We just watched that movie too.
Yeah.
Take a point of inspiration, Adran. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
So this guy's going to throw a javelin at you, Del.
Oh, great.
At disadvantage. Because of wind and, actually, yeah, wind and dodging. So that's a nat 1. You know what? He's not super smart. Adran, please roll me 1d20. And Del, 5 delta 8.
Here's for the not
So
smart
he's
guy.
gonna fail. What was that, Adran?
I said, here's for the not smart guy.
Right? So he's actually still alive.
For now.
For now. So he moved. That's going to cost him 10 feet of movement because of the spell mechanics. 10, 20, 30. Alright. And now it is Crutch's turn. So Crutch is now uncontrolled. Come on. Agent Crutches comes crawling down the side of the wall to the west of you,
Mm-hmm.
having taken the dash action.
Cool.
Wait, Crutches! Don't go that far.
Alright, so this hobgoblin, okay, I gotta move up. Up. Here we go. Routine march. This hobgoblin's gonna, oops, might have like select the hobgoblin. He's going to move, come on. Oh goodness. Select and move. There we go. So there we go. So this guy, and this guy, and this guy. Alright, so there's 4 hobgoblins attacking you, Adran. They all get advantage on their attacks, and they all get to attack you 2 times.
Why do they have advantage on their attacks?
Because mechanically, because they have pack tactics.
So that doesn't work against my alert feature?
They can see you, so no. Your alert feature in this, in order for your alert feature to affect them right now, you would need to have something like darkness or fog cloud, something that causes them to not be able to see you.
No.
But currently, you're in full visibility.
And then again, I do have stone
skin.
So.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Alright,
come
so
at me, bro.
come on, what you got?
Don't tase me,
First
bro.
attack. First attack with advantage. I get a 16. Second attack with advantage.
Wait, I thought you said with advantage.
Yep. Oh. I was about to explain it and I realized, oh yeah, you're making a joke. Alright, so that's 21, which doesn't hit. Third attack with advantage.
I mean, come on, guys, you have the advantage. And you're missing me completely.
Fourth attack with advantage. Why do you always come up with your best lines while you already have an inspiration point?
They just come
22. Fifth attack, advantage. Ooh, what? That got close.
Who taught you to fight, lads? Your nursemaid?
Jeez. Ooh, there's 20, but not a nat 20. Okay.
You're
seventh
good.
attack,
I fought better.
Oh my goodness, there's a crit.
Double crit? I mean, I guess both don't count, but still. Like,
yeah,
that's
they don't
unusual.
count. So, alright, so that's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Adran. You do have stone skin, so that's going to be cut in half. So that's going to be reduced by 5 points, so you take 4 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
Here's
and there's going to be one more attack.
Saving throw.
With 10 or higher. You are fine. Yeah. Final attack with advantage.
4.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's not... Sorry. Add that 4 back.
Oh.
Because I just remembered... Oh, yeah, there's some extra damage. Thía, please roll me 4 Delta 6 to add on to that crit that hit.
Sorry, Adran.
This...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, so that is 9 and 16. So that's a total of 25, cut in half by stone skin. So that's going to be reduced by 13. So you're going to take... Sorry, my brain just started on me again. Yeah,
well,
thank you. You're going to take 12 points of damage, and your Constitution saving throw stands.
9, 10, 11, 12. Felt like somebody scraped my skin there.
Oh, man.
Sorry, it wasn't a chisel.
Against stone skin, that's what it needs to be, apparently.
Actually, who took a chip off my shoulder? Hey, thanks a lot.
Where's this guy?
Last guy's down next to Thía.
Ah, thank you. Who is no longer in the area of the Aura of Death. So he's going to attack you, Thía, but he does not gain advantage. So 2 attacks at normal. 1, 2. And there's a crit.
Okay.
Adran, please roll me 4 Delta 6 to add on to that crit for Thía.
Here's the 4.
Thank you. Okay, so that's a total of 23. Would you like to uncanny dodge, Thía?
Yes.
So that's going to reduce it by 12. Take it down to... So you're going to take 11 points of damage. Alright.
Don't you run, now's your chance. And it'll probably be the last chance you get.
And... Adran, you still haven't signaled the Chrysovians.
I know, I'm a little busy.
I mean, you could signal and then bonus action attack someone.
I tried to send them a messenger earlier.
I still haven't hit my guy from the west yet. So.
Thía, roll me 1 Delta 6.
It's dead now.
Okay. It is well, that depends on what the purpose is. Adran, from your position, as you're spinning around and slashing and dealing with all these different attacks, you notice that to the west and to the east of this little area,
peninsula,
not on the map, just as a side note, they're not on the map. They're at some distance. But it seems that the Chrysovians, they split up and rowed the boats towards the beach, or along the cliff wall. So they're actually much closer than we anticipated. And they're now beginning their approach. However, while they're approaching, the water near this area, the water is beginning to bubble and froth.
Now I really want to kick the guy in front of me into the water.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Top of the round, round 43. Thea, 2 more rounds of Clear Eye remain. And it is your turn. You have your weapons in hand. Advantage on the attack and sneak attack if you hit. Don't forget to take the -5 off the damage. 25 will hit. Sneak attack gives you 42 points. Plus 7 from your stab, so that's 49 points of damage. He had 28.
I say I can't imagine him thrusting at me with his weapon. And I kind of let it glance my shoulder as I thrust my sword straight into his face.
And definitely hitting something that must have been fighting. Perhaps his brain. He dies. Rather abruptly. Thea? What else would you like to do with your turn?
I'll move about here-ish. It's reasonable. And that's probably good.
Okay. You don't want to use your bonus action for anything?
I don't know which way I want to go just yet.
Noted. In which case we move to Varin. Varin does see the water beginning to bubble and froth over there by the ground, and sees that you are beset, somewhat sort of, Adran.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the only one who can actually launch a signal as far as Varin knows. Alright, hang on, Varin. I gotcha.
I haven't launched a signal yet.
I know, Varin knows you're the only one who can launch the signal to get the Crusovians' attention.
But you said, hang on, Varin, I got you. I'm like, wait a second.
I said, Adran. Varin says, I've got you, Adran.
Oh.
As I'm about to volley. I'm about to clear the way for you.
No, why, thank you.
1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to target that guy, the guy who looks the most healthy, first, and I'm going to put Colossus Slayer on it.
Okay. Oh, too bad, little guy. I wanted to take you out with one punch.
23 minus 5. That's 18 to hit, 7 from Colossus Slayer, 10 from Sharpshooter, and 9 from the arrows. So that's going to be 26 points of damage. Hang on a second. Get there. Scroll up. Find it.
He only had 22 points.
He had only 21, actually.
Woo! Close.
Carrying the extra 5 over to this fellow right here. And that guy happens to be my next target. No Colossus.
Basically, it shot him straight in the foot, and he goes, "Oh!" I'm like, "Ooh, I feel sorry for you, pal."
And Varin's response, I don't. Nat 20.
Ouch. He's a dead man.
Oh, yes. 17 from the arrow, 10 from Sharpshooter for 27. Most of his face is ripped off. Targeting the fellow on the far end from me, and then the guy to your west. Another what? I got a crit. Okay, so that's 19 and 10, 29. And then death. Oh. Just like that. 29. There we go. And the final shot, 31 minus 5. That's going to hit for another 18. And Adran, all of a sudden, there's no more hobgoblins standing around you.
Ooh. Oh, that's a relief.
Why is the water bubbling?
Oh, that's my next available target.
The bubbling water?
Yeah, something's gonna come up and we're probably gonna have to fight it.
There we go. Then select. Move you all three to there. Varin's gonna go ahead and move up. Well, you can signal the Chragan, I guess, and pause. Look for the sign. Why didn't they say no swimming?
Have you noticed the water bubbling?
Well, might as well see what happens.
We're about ready to find out.
I'm going to use my bonus action and make an attack here in 1 second. Okay, so it's going to be at normal, firing basic blind. Are you kidding me? Wow. 3 crits. Okay, 28 minus 5 is 23 to hit. That's going to be 20 total points of damage. And the crit is going to be 27. So that is going to be a total of... Hang on. 47 points of damage to whatever is beneath the water. Checking. Alright. So that was Varin's turn. Adran, what would you like to do, sir?
Well, I guess I'm gonna signal the Chragan. But now
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to signal them because now there's bubbling in the water and I don't want them to die either, so.
Well, you can signal them or not, as you wish. Alternatively, you can move in and attack the area that Varin just took shots into.
Alright, so I'll move up. Signal the
Varin is
Chragan with minor illusion.
Which takes your action. The golden crow goes flying into the air. Straight up. It's a static image of a golden crow that just flies straight up.
Yes.
Alright. And that leaves your bonus action, sir.
Bonus action, I'm going to attack whatever's in the water.
With your mouth full, but cool. Go for it. Attack at normal. Perfect.
Gotta keep
Or...
Oh, did I leave it on
Well,
advantage?
You did. That's okay. Either would hit.
Oh, I used my
So,
inspiration
you do-
point, that's why.
Ah. Double checking something real quick. Give me 1 sec. Okey-dokey. Alright. So, Adran, you move up and you see something in the water. You take a slash at it after sending the signal. You do feel solid contact.
Great. What's the bad news?
Whatever it was comes bursting up out of the water.
Oh boy.
Froth and blood pouring from its carapace with 2 giant pincers and a face of writhing tentacles.
Mommy.
Anything else for you, sir? Do you want to move anywhere or maybe run away?
Well, since I attacked him, it's not going to trigger attack of opportunity, so bye-bye!
Take a point of inspiration, Adran.
Woohoo!
Del, we move to your turn.
Second.
You are currently dodging and concentrating when you hear Adrian's rather girlish scream from up the beach.
I'm going to move up here. Administer a... Get one of these out. Oh. I think it's a hacking for that one. I just gotta double check.
So that will trigger an attack of opportunity at disadvantage. Yes, that will trigger an attack of opportunity at normal.
Oh, bummer. I didn't think about that.
Do you
I think
still
I'll
want
have
to
to
move or
take
no?
I think
Okay,
I'll have to
here
take
it comes.
Ah!
You're fine.
You missed, sucker! And I got a present coming back for you in a second. I'm gonna minister a heart sand pulse just to Thea.
Thea? Noted. Roll it.
Which was 10d4 plus 1.
She's looking a little worse for wear. Okay, she gains 41 hit points.
Take care of that.
And then the rest of your turn, Del. I almost called you Adran. My bad.
And then I'm gonna walk ominously back 10 feet.
Just surrounded by these glowing spiders.
Come, walk into my web.
Ow. Speaking of, let's, Adran, a d20, please, no modifier.
20?
Roll me 1 delta 20. Please.
There we go. No modifier.
Correct. See, I'm polite. I said please. He does not succeed, or just, and then he's going to take, my goodness, 28 points of... The glowing spiders tear him to shreds.
Feed me.
Alright, Del, that was your movement, action. That was pretty much it.
An execution.
An execution, indeed. In which case we move to Crutches, who is uncontrolled. Yeah. Crutches, upon seeing this thing burst up from the so-called death, is going to give a spidery squeak of fear and crawl away.
Smart.
Crutches, come back here, Crutches. I got your friends.
Top of the round. Whoops, too far. Thea, you see, of all of this, so you see Varin just utterly slaughter the last hobgoblin surrounding Adran, walk up to the top of the beach, and take shots into the water. Then Adran casts his spell, and then attacks the water. And then this thing comes bursting up out of the water. You have 1 round left on Clear Eyes. What would you like to do, Thea?
Keepish. I'm gonna bonus action dash. I'm gonna try to stab it.
Cool. You have advantage on the attack, sneak attack if you hit. That hits. For a total of 43 damage, 33 sneak attack, 10 from the piercing from the rapier, 43 damage. And you stab right in between its tentacles, its tentacled face. You must have pierced its brain, maybe? Although with the amount of fluids coming out of it, it might have been its heart? You don't know what this thing is. It doesn't look natural. You killed it, though.
Does it count as sushi?
Looks like sushi back on our menu, boys.
I don't want to find out. And by the way, that was everyone. We just cleared out the entire army here.
Yay! Where do we go now?
Break.
Top of the.
Sleep.
All right, so this does take us out of initiative. The Crusovians arrive on the beach after several moments of rowing hard. That took 44 rounds and multiple weeks. Just saying. Wow.
Yeah. Did you get my messenger? Sorry.
Wait, what?
My hobgoblin messenger. I sent them a message.
Oh. We saw that, but we didn't know what to make of that. It wasn't the signal.
I was just enjoying the joke.
Right. Varin has used a total of 20, 40, 47 arrows, which he's going to spend a minute recovering. And they can recover half, so I recovered 24 total arrows.
Good job.
Thank you. I am also going to take from the quivers of the hobgoblins that we fought here what arrows they had left and restock entirely.
The extra leftovers?
They had a few. Oh, they barely got to use them.
I meant
Plus the ones on
leftovers.
top, you cut both. Remember you cut both their bowstrings?
Yeah, I just meant
you mean
leftovers.
me?
I meant leftovers after you restocked yourself.
Oh, you're asking if they had passed. Okay, sorry, my bad, I misheard you. Yeah, I'd say they roll me. I would have had to take 16.
I'll say at this point, I usually end up sharing them to you anyways, but...
Well, do you even have any missing arrows?
I do.
Well, you check. Adran, do you keep maintaining concentration on... I'm glad I was asking. So the fight ends, and Thía, as you watch this thing fall off the end of your rapier, squirming and squealing back into the waters, Varin is starting to back towards the two of you. Thía, you may recall that giant stone thing expelled a cloud of poisonous gas at Varin, and it all went to his sword.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It now rushes back out of the sword and slams into Varin for 50 total points of poison damage.
Ouch.
Perfect.
Okay, I don't feel good. I don't know what happened. And Adran, you might recall, following the fight with Nanny Agatha, that we were visited by a strange yet beautiful lady who, before departing, touched Varin's sword.
This was probably a while ago.
In our terms, yes. in game, a couple of days.
Okay. Oh, of course I remember. No.
Of course you. Of course. Nothing forgotten there. Dot dot dot.
Oh yeah. There's that really pretty lady that ended up touching your sword. Yeah. What became of that?
Oh, that doesn't sound. I'm gonna leave that there. I must have been asleep when this happened. What did she do to my sword?
She touched it. That's all I
Apparently.
can recall.
Ow. So, two things. Once, as the Crusovians land and admire the sheer carnage, and also complain that we left them nothing to do, we are leaving the rowboats behind here, because we are traversing to the top of the cliff that we just came rushing down from. At the top of the cliff, we see a slope of grass and stone heading down towards what must be rather tremendous trees. It is a vast, dark green forest with trees nearly on the scale of hills or mountains, perhaps. These are big trees, far larger than the trees of our forest that we're used to. On seeing this sight, Varin is going to pull Adran, Thía, and Del aside. Well, we made it. Although, I'm not sure what happened to me there at the end. You wanted to know about the vision Del had.
Yes.
Regarding me. Del, I would appreciate it if, tonight, before we set up for camp, or perhaps tomorrow rather, as we move towards the forest, could we perhaps have one of your magical feasts? Because I have a hunt to set out on, and it's going to be towards General Desolgor. We're going to his home.
A break, you know, a years long, just kind of we'll do our own thing, live our own lives first. That hurt last time. But
No, we're gonna settle this with him once and for all tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Well, we just have one good last meal.
I definitely have a score to settle with him.
There's a brief flash of fury in Varin's eyes. He's mine.
Let me help you, or help assist you.
I accept help, but he's mine. So, we're going to end the fight here, or sorry, the game here. We are going to have the chance for a long rest prior to, we're going to travel this day through open grass and stony mountainside into a deep, tall forest. So we're going to spend the night with our Crusovian allies in a forest. Furthermore, as I'm trying to catch up with all my thoughts, so Varin is also going to cast non-detection, since we're back on land.
Hey.
Diamond dust. There it is. Hey, I'm running low on diamond dust. I should, probably grind up another diamond soon. Spell slots. Non-detection. There we go. And after setting up camp, Varin, and prior to setting down for the night, Varin will use hide in plain sight. That didn't work as I intended. Alright, so add 10 to that 13, so I get 23. So double click the button. Alright, so because we're in a forest, Thía, as part of the short rest, if you want to spend some time and carve up any fresh arrows, you may. Please remember to reset your speed.
Yes. How many?
As well as, go ahead.
Were we able to recover much arrows from the various different hobgoblins that we killed?
Yes, I apologize for what to say. You can just go ahead and completely restock Thea's missing arrows. I have it
missing.
I'm
only missing one, honestly. But I keep handing them out to Varin. I was just trying to keep stocked up as much as possible in general.
Well, I use a lot of them. What can I say? Does anyone recall? I'm gonna have to review some videos now because I don't recall what my actual hit point maximum is. Is it 170? Is it 150? I don't remember. Oh, did Del cast aid prior to going into all this?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what's happening. Okay, so my hit point maximum should be. Come on, 150. Okay. Thank you. Whoops. 150, not 53,150 hit points.
And I'm only at 176.
So you also would have been given aid, so don't forget to mark that down.
Yeah, 156 is where I'm actually at.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so not this day. On day 114, not 113, on day 114 in the night, so after our long rest, after a full day of travel, we're going to be setting out to somehow General Desolgor's home. And Varin is not forthcoming about how we're going to get there. Other than asking everyone to have good manners, You know what? He should do. Let's see. He has advantage on this. Let's do. Yeah, let's do nature. Okay. So when we get to where we're going, just be polite and be careful about giving anything. And whoever would like to can give me a, let me think, a nature check. Thank you, Adran. Oh, wow. As you consider Varin's words that we're going to set out specifically tomorrow night, not tomorrow night. You consult, Adran, your mental memory of the stars and the astrological events, the calendar, etc. Tomorrow night is the blood moon of the year. And that is where we're going to end for the night.
And that is also and everything that we killed will resurrect it. Oh, no, wait a second. That's Tears of the Kingdom. Never mind.
I want to thank you both so much for playing and taking on this map. I'm kind of surprised that we got through every single hobgoblin that I had put on here, including all the other monsters. I had thought that we would just get far enough to allow the Chrysovians to take care of the rest, but no, we got through them all. Left the Chrysovians no one.
Kind of screwed up our timing on that a little bit.
Well, I mean, we had too many dance partners. How's that?
Yeah, right. I mean, if we had approached from the bottom and dealt with the ward and the war engine from at the first, I mean, there's still the war engine at the top, but that's okay. All right. Again, thank you both so much for playing. What now?
I guess we had other plans in mind.
I was just thinking, you made it sound so scary. Why on earth would we want to go straight at that?
Well, I guess it worked, question mark. All right. Oh, and one other thing to start thinking about. I forget. After one more combat encounter, i.e. after we deal with General Desolgor, however that goes, Thía, Adran, and Del will get to level 20. Sorry, no, Thía, Adran, and Varin, not Del.
Pretty sure he's at level 17 or something.
However, for Adran, Thía, come on, work mouse button. For Thía, Adran, and Varin, they now have 347,564 experience points.
347,564.
And Del, you have 284,686 experience points.
Gosh. I'm only like one level behind you guys, and that's a crazy number difference.
Yep.
Oh, not right? Not as crazy as I thought it was. It's still like a 60,000 point difference, though.
Is enough?
Don't worry, you'll make it there someday.
Shots fired. All right, so we are going to have ourselves a quiet long rest. I'm going to reset Crutch's hit points before I go any further.
Oh, yeah.
This is one encounter and 3 different areas of the encounter, and just a great army, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was a large army to deal with. It was fun, but that was a freaking large army to deal with.
Yeah.
Hey, Adran, remember those 3 hobgoblin camps that we took on back on the grasslands?
Yeah.
Practically one night after the next.
Oh, goodness.
This should be an interesting callback.
Yeah, I sure hope there's some wooden bridges that we can burn.
No, that was one of those. That was one of the first encounters. I'm talking about later. Ow, my eye. We took up the hunt on 3 camps of hobgoblins who were searching for us. Oh wow, that was fun. So was this. All right.
Maybe we
So
could do
prepare yourselves.
another round of pulling out our slings and killing off half the crew in the camp.
Choking them to death with slings.
Mm-hmm.
I remember those nights. All right.
Those were fun.
Prepare yourselves, because when next we go into combat, it'll be on a demon's territory against the demon general himself.
Ooh.
That shouldn't go poorly at all.
I should remember to bring a snowball.
All right. Thank you both so much again for playing. And it does seem that Varin has some sort of a protection from poison on his sword, or perhaps better put, a temporary stay on poison, right up until it kicks him.
Thank you for setting up and running this game for us. A while ago.
You're welcome. And just wait till you see the next one, because I've had all this time to think and plan and create.
Until the next.
That doesn't sound. That doesn't sound dangerous or scary or anything.
No.
All right, you guys have a good night and enjoy your week.
Alright, you guys have a good one.
Signing off.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adran, Thía, and Varin take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time. Death Dog, Death Tyrant, Fire Snake, Ice Devil. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.